concerning are the starts, not only in the last two games, but this seems like overall this season, the first period, that's been the biggest.
Yeah, good question. I have to look back. Just obviously live in the present. Obviously, the Pittsburgh. We want to be cautious about both those games in that we outchanced Pittsburgh in the first period. We outchanced Buffalo in the first period. And unfortunately, there were some egregious mistakes in there that ended up in the back of our net. Buffalo's a little bit different. I think the bad penalty, bad break, skate, back door. So I want to be a little cautious on that. I can't think back. Tampa, obviously Washington, we're up 2-0. So, I probably have to look closer to that. But, living in the moment and the current moment is those last two games. Do you want to get down the first period? No. But you also, we want to judge ourselves on performance over outcome. And our performances in both first periods, not good enough, but I want to be careful on judging it on what the score was.
You got to see Hellberg for kind of 5 straight periods there. And I know obviously there'll be a decision coming up at some point. What did you kind of see?
Good. It's we've been tough on him. Buffalo's a really tough read. He does not get a ton of action in the second period, but it's slot, all alone, grade A. It's a little unfair to him that he may not see a puck for 7-8 minutes, and then when he sees it, it is downhill in the slot, which is on us. So, Buffalo reads a tough read. It's more in a team where you do not want to give a highly skilled team easy offense. Is exactly what we did. If you look back on that game on a whole, if you take the score away, you look at the underlying numbers, we probably are a better team. We probably win the analytics game, but that's not how the game's played. It's played on mistakes, egregious turnovers, and we were the team that did that.
What did you make of kind of the performance from the young line, the Soderblom?
Been great. Spark offensively. I love the offensive confidence. There's still some things within their game. 2 goals against in Buffalo. They had their hands all over it. Bergie takes the bad penalty. Unfortunately, we get out of the period, now down 1-0 instead of tied 0-0. But their ability to continue to make plays, you love that in young players. That's part of development. We'll grow them in some of those developing mistake area, but we love the fact how assertive they are with their game.
With Bergeron, you like the fact that you can move him up and down.
Absolutely.
And that for a young player, for an offensive guy coming into the league, you don't necessarily have to pair him with a proven offensive.
100%. He's the good thing about Bergeron is every line he's been on, he's helped them offensively. I mean, we're losing going in the third period yesterday. We move him up in our top 6 for a little spark, and he did that. Was in on a goal, but their line drove some offense. So, yeah, great sign by Bergie, and I think it's a sign of his confidence in who he is.
So you're not quite at the point yet, but it's coming soon where you're going to have to make some roster decisions.
Yes.
And that line specifically, all 3 of them are able to go down to Grand Rapids. Does that make it even tougher on you, just knowing that they have been impressing you in ways?
Yeah, for sure. There's some reality to that. Yeah. We'll probably get through the weekend here and have some of those tough roster decisions, but knock on wood. I talked with Max last week. Let's get there. We've been here a few times this year where we thought we were getting the wagon back and someone else went down. So those guys, we want them to make it tough on us, and when we get here after the weekend, hopefully we have some of those tough decisions.
And just regarding the back-to-back after that game in Pittsburgh, for at least from the outside looking in, it felt like you guys were going to carry that momentum right into Buffalo, and it wasn't quite there. Is there something to that, or is there a way to carry that momentum? Or
great question.
Yeah.
Obviously, we had a great win, great finish that last game. Again, it's just we outchanced Buffalo 4-3 in the first, and we come out of it 1-0 because we took a bad penalty. It's just, again, we're not good enough to have huge momentum swings, and we can't give easy plays, and that's what we did. So it's really tough to judge that. don't know if we're where we're at. We're going to take a win like that and just roll over a really good team the next night. We're not that team. So, yeah, I mean, you come back off a break. You go to Pittsburgh, to Buffalo. You sit there after with a split. It's probably pretty good. I think most teams in the National Hockey League would take that. But the way we won in Pittsburgh with the opportunity in Buffalo and the fact that we kind of handed it over, it was a little disappointing.
Is Fabry on target for a return on Wednesday?
We hope to see Wednesday. Wednesday's the target. We'll get through practice Monday, practice Tuesday, and we hope to have him on Wednesday.
And I know Zadina's a little further.
Yeah, a little further away, but he's every day is a positive when he skates. He had a good practice today, so he's a little further away, but he's becoming close too.
What have the reports on Verona been?
One game, Ben was great. He said he looked like a player that hadn't played in an awful long time, and it probably justified the fact we sent him down there in the conditioning stint. A good opportunity tonight, opportunity tomorrow, and then again we'll have a lot of decisions after the weekend.
Is Mata, I know he's not getting kind of the same minutes he was when he went out, but is that more a product of kind of still getting the lungs back, or just speak to kind of how much you guys trust Walman right now?
Both.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's coming off sickness, still not himself, but I think it would have more to do with the play of Jake Walman.
Husso, is he good to go for tomorrow?
He'd be a day-to-day. Right now, I don't know if we'd expect him. We're preparing both ways. We'll see how he feels in the morning, but I think right now we're planning on not having him available.
Is there an area of kind of what you've seen from Walman that stood out? I mean, obviously he gets the goal the other night, but overall, what do you see out of him?
I think his ability to take the egregious mistake out of his game. He can skate, he can compete, he's playing with confidence right now, but I think what you saw in Jake, probably what has frustrated people in the past, is you'd see these flashes of his game, and then it's getting caught out of position. It's a bad turnover, things that cost your team game, and he's not doing that. So it's still a process. We hope it's sustainable for him, but he's been great for us.
Did you like the gritty?
I did like the gritty. It's a big moment. It's fun. He actually did it earlier in the year in I think it was San Jose. But my college teammate Nate Lehman was his college coach, and he claims his son taught him the gritty. So I got some confirmation that he's been working on that
For years.
from his college days.
Did
Your
you
kids like it.
Yeah, they noticed it. I don't know how much they liked it.
did you know what it was? Like, were you
I knew what
aware?
it was.
Okay, yeah.
I did. I knew very well what it was. So, yes, I'm not that out of date yet. Close.
The plan is Halbert tomorrow, or have you decided on the goalie?
No. We just had a practice day. We'll see where Billy is in the morning. Make a decision from there.
Had he had that illness going into Pittsburgh too, and was just trying to
Yes,
fight through it?
probably made sense on his performance in the first period. Give him credit. He wanted the game. He wanted to be in there. We had it over again. Do we start him? I don't know, but give the kid credit. He's probably not himself, feeling 100% a little under the weather, but he demanded that start, that says a lot for a goalie. All right, thanks, guys.